Listen live with me, Joe Applebaum. I'm so excited that I'm here today, going live from Brooklyn, New York. Soon, I'm no longer going to be in Brooklyn, New York. I'm going to be in New Jersey, but I'm excited to still be here for a couple more days. And I'm excited to share with you this LinkedIn lesson. I'm going to be sharing with you the 9 different ways to be able to use AI on LinkedIn to get clients. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Joe Applebaum. I'm the CEO of Ajax Union, a digital marketing agency that I started about 15 years ago. And since then, I've been becoming obsessed with LinkedIn. I discovered LinkedIn as a powerful platform, and I've built really amazing relationships. Let me just quickly open up my LinkedIn and just show you what I'm talking about. So, this guy, Naineel, is a LinkedIn trainer, and I'm part of his WhatsApp group. He has 22,000 followers here on LinkedIn, and I actually saved him over here using Evie AI. I saved him as a LinkedIn trainer. So I have relationships with dozens and dozens of LinkedIn trainers because LinkedIn trainers I learn from. I learn from other LinkedIn trainers, and I also teach LinkedIn trainers, but I learn from them and I build relationships with them. And one of the ways that I build relationships with them is if you go to his comments, you'll notice that I'm constantly in his comments and he's constantly in my comments. You see, he has 22,000 people that are following him. And an hour ago, he posted something and I already left a thoughtful comment. And you might say, Joe, first of all, how did you save him? How did you save his profile? LinkedIn doesn't have that feature by default. It does not. LinkedIn does not have the ability for you to save profiles by default. But I'm using a Chrome extension called Evie AI, EVY AI. It's a Chrome extension that I built, and it's also a platform. So if you don't want to use Chrome extensions, you can actually use the platform. And when you click log in, it logs you into the platform and you have the ability to save profiles. So if you click on the left side, save profile over here, you see it says save profile, you'll be able to see all the different people that I saved. And as you can see, I have many, many LinkedIn connections and even people that are not connected to me that I can save. And I have many different categories. So for example, I have a category called influencers. So I type in INF, influencers. I click on this, I press apply, and now I have an influencer like Lewis Howes. These people have millions of followers. For example, Reid Hoffman, I'm going to click on see recent activity. I'm able to go directly to his posts, so bypassing the feed, and I'm able to leave a thoughtful comment for Reid. He did this 5 days ago. I'm going to give him a little like over here, and I could easily drop a thoughtful comment. Now, using Evie AI, I don't have to think about what to say. I could literally just say, choose my goal, right? I have different goals: address concerns, address misconceptions, ask questions, build rapport, lots of different questions, lots of different goals for the comment. I can choose my tone: analytical, assertive, authoritative, challenging. We just actually added all these new ones here: funny, happy, whimsical, whatever, right? Um, and then I can choose my personas. I have a variety of different personas. I have personas for me as Joe Applebaum, but I also have persona for me being the Ajax Union dog, Basil. And I have a persona for Ajax Union and Evergreen and Evie AI, our new LinkedIn assistant. Okay, so that's those are the 3 different options. And you have the ability to also enter a command up here. So you can tell them make the comment shorter, make it longer, make it in a different language like Spanish or French or Portuguese or whatever it is. Okay. So great episode, Reid. As a CEO and entrepreneur as a marketing industry, I'm always interested in the latest developments of AI. Looking forward to listening to more of your conversation with Jeff. Boom, boom, boom. Excited to hear who you're interviewing possibly next. Someone, okay. So now I'm going to press insert. And I'm just going to delete this end of this comment because I'm not really excited about that. And I'm just going to press post. So I just left a comment here. Now, look how many followers Reid has. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. He has 2.6 million followers, but there's only 22 comments on this post. I mean, this post is going to get a lot of exposure just in general, but it doesn't have a lot of people commenting. You guys see that? So if you want to get more exposure on LinkedIn, one of the things that I like to do is find the top people on LinkedIn, the top influencers on LinkedIn, and just drop comments on their posts. So if you want to see who the top people are on LinkedIn, there's Bill Gates, there's Cody Sanchez, there's Alex Hermosi, Gary Vaynerchuk. Even in Gary Vaynerchuk is constantly posting on LinkedIn. He has 5.3 million followers. He's not the most followed person on LinkedIn, but if you have 5.3 million followers and you post something, I already liked and commented on this, and there's 62 people commenting. This is a great place for you to find people that are active on LinkedIn. So I can find potential clients, which I know are using LinkedIn because they're dropping comments. This is where you find the people that are actually active on LinkedIn. Most people on LinkedIn are actually not active, believe it or not. There's a billion people, most of them are not active. There's 60 million people logging into LinkedIn every single day. By the way, if you're watching this live, just write live in the chat so that I see that you're alive and that you're logging in live. I'm going to go to my profile. I'm going to show you the 9 things you can do with Evie AI. I'm going to scroll down in my profile, just write live. And if you go to this video, and this is what you're probably watching, this video here, on the bottom left corner, you'll see a repost button. Just hit the repost button so that more people can join this live because I want to have a conversation with you guys. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you and I want to build a relationship and really get to know you. So do me a favor, hit that repost button, give it a little heart here because why not? We might as well give it a heart. Let's get some action. Let's get some love going on. And let me know what you do for a living in the comments. Right over here in the comment box, just write what you do for a living. So for me, I do B2B marketing and AI training for business development. Okay? So just go ahead and leave a comment like that and I'm going to be able to see all your comments. So how do I see the comments? How do you see the comments on anyone's LinkedIn live? LinkedIn's a little messed up when it comes to commenting. So you see there's 5 comments, but when I clicked on it there was no comments there. So I'm going to teach you a quick trick. If you click on show all posts on the author's posts, and you could open up a new tab to see this, show all posts, and then you scroll down to his recent activity and then you just click on comments here. Instead of going to the post, you look at the comments through the all activity tab. You're going to see all these people over here. You see that? All these people over here leaving comments. All right. Now, I have just been chatting with somebody on I've been chatting with somebody just now on WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys use WhatsApp. Let me know in the chat if you do use WhatsApp or you don't use WhatsApp. Say I use it, I don't use it, I use WhatsApp, I don't use WhatsApp. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to write I use WhatsApp. Okay, so I'm curious to know who uses WhatsApp and who doesn't use WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a very, very powerful platform, and I teach a strategy on how to be able to get people from LinkedIn into WhatsApp. It's one of my 52 strategies that I teach. So I highly recommend you guys use WhatsApp. It's a very, very powerful platform, very easy to use, very global. I have clients now in over a dozen countries. So check this out. So here's the person that I'm having a conversation with. His name is Shrey. So Shrey, I'm not even connected to Shrey, but Shrey is obsessed with LinkedIn. He told me he has 90 plus customers that he's managing their LinkedIn. 30% of them have a top voice badge. So if you need like a done for you consultant, definitely check him out. Where's he based in? He's based in Delhi, India. You see that? He has 12,000 followers. I'm going to save his profile. Okay. I'm going to save his profile and so Evie AI allows you to save the profile. I'm also going to summarize his profile because I may not know exactly what he does. And with Evie AI, you can use the artificial intelligence to actually summarize a profile. Now, this tool here complies with LinkedIn's terms and conditions because it doesn't automate anything. It doesn't automatically send connection requests. It doesn't automatically send messages. It doesn't automatically do any of that stuff. What it does is it just helps you have a little more intelligence. And there's quite a few Chrome extensions that I use that help me have more intelligence about a specific person. Like for example, I use the Apollo app that gave me his email address and I emailed him. Okay, so he's a co-founder of Corporate Soldiers, a company specializing in organic growth on LinkedIn. He holds a master in digital marketing, successfully generated 102 million organic impressions. Prior to his experience, he did sales verticals. His key skills include entrepreneurship, startup, recognized as a LinkedIn top voice, and a corporate trainer. Okay, and also he does motivational posts and stories and so on. And he's based in Gurugram, India. Okay, so look at that. So now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to drop it in our WhatsApp conversation so he sees this. Now, you might ask me, Joe, why are you promoting someone who does LinkedIn? Because I'm a big fan of LinkedIn. There's a billion people on LinkedIn. Not all of them are using it daily, but there's more millionaires than any other platform. So if there's a billion people on LinkedIn, you need more LinkedIn trainers. So I want to support these LinkedIn trainers. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a support. I'm going to add him to my LinkedIn trainer list. So when I'm out there on Evie AI and I'm checking out who's on my list, right? I'm going to uncheck this. I'm going to type in LinkedIn trainer. Okay, so I'm going to click on LinkedIn trainer. I'm going to press apply. Now he's going to start appearing in this particular list. Why? Because let me see, LinkedIn trainer. I got to refresh. Why? Because now I have a list of all the different LinkedIn trainers that I'm supporting, and I'm able to quickly see his recent activity. So if I want to drop a comment on Trey's recent post, then I'm able to quickly just do it. I'm able to go here, find his recent post. Like, for example, a month ago, he posted something. And by the way, he's not posting enough. He has a massive following. And if he used our post writer tool right over here and he created a persona for himself, he would be able to write a post every single day for LinkedIn. And because he has 90 clients, I want him to become an affiliate of Evie AI. So I want him to go here, click on become an affiliate, and then he can earn 20% for anyone he sends our way. They first try out the tool for free. And if they're happy with it, they can go to Evie AI, app.eviai.com/upgrade. That's the link to upgrade. And as you can see, we're running a special now for those that want to sign up for the year. It's 50% off. So it's usually $360 a year, which is a lot less than other tools, but we're giving 50% off for the year if you prepay for the year. That gives you unlimited comments, unlimited posts, unlimited messages, and all built with your AI. So we do 6 things: commenting, posting, recommending, messaging, profile optimizer, and connection customizer. So let me show you how to get clients using this tool. But I'm going to drop a quick comment on my recent activity here for you guys that want to upgrade now and grab that deal. That's the link to be able to upgrade. Okay, so now if I want to see the most recent comments, just to kind of give shout outs to people that are commenting right now, that are writing what they do for a living, I'm going to give a shout out to Claudia, build luxury product representative, firm principal. WhatsApp and I coach executive teams. That's John Lund. Welcome, my first degree connections. Thank you. Margot's here. She's a tax strategist. Yosef is in construction manager. Look at that. Look at these are real people worth connecting with, worth building a relationship with. So let's say, for example, you're a construction manager and you want to connect with people that are in the construction industry, say contractors and so on. Let's say even in Canada, you can build yourself an Evie AI list of construction people in Canada that are active on LinkedIn, and then you can stay top of mind with them by just dropping comments on their profile. So I already saved Yosef. He's a client of mine. I already saved his profile, so I can quickly just see his recent activity over here from the list that I saved him to, and now I'm able to just quickly drop comments in literally just seconds. So instead of me uh, wondering when it will show up in the feed, it doesn't need to show up in the feed. I can just drop a comment just like that, and now it just saves me a ton of time. So it says, Yosef, your insights into the complexities of construction are spot on. It's a bit like navigating an ever-changing algorithm in digital marketing. So because it knows that I'm digital marketing because I gave it the persona, that's really cool. But check this out. There's another feature that I want to show you, which is leaving comments from company pages. So check this out. I'm gonna change from this. So you see the little icon over here next to the like box. You can change to a company page. So I'm gonna change to Basil the Samoyed. You see it says Basil the Samoyed. That's a company page. So on LinkedIn, you can only create profiles for people, but you can create company pages for anything. So I created a company page for a dog named Basil. Then what I did was I trained the artificial intelligence to understand who Basil is. And I'll show you the actual training in just a moment. But I want to show you how cool this is. I'm going to do a whimsical tone, and I'm going to offer tips. Okay, so I'm going to offer tips, whimsical tone, Basil the persona. I'm going to use ChatGPT 4, which is the upgraded version, a little more sophisticated. I'm going to hit generate. So it does take a little bit longer to generate a comment. So with 3, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds. With 4, it takes about 4 to 5 seconds. So, and it's also cost me 10 times more. Okay, so Mike Jones, you're barking up the right tree. Do you guys get that? Barking up the right tree. Write funny in the chat if you think that's funny. I find a good belly rub and a game of fetch before bed does wonders for my sleep. Maybe humans should try it too. Woof. Okay. So this is from Basil the Samoyed, leaving a comment from the company page Basil the Samoyed. You see that? As a dog. Now, you might say, Joe, why are you promoting a dog? I'm not promoting a dog. I'm actually promoting my business. I have a business called Ajax Union, and this is my culture dog. So besides using my culture dog, I can also use myself. I can also leave a comment from myself. Now, this is particularly interesting when you're giving yourself likes and comments on your own posts. So if I go to my own profile over here and I scroll down and I take a look at my recent posts, you'll notice that this post over here already has 12 likes, 8 comments. That's fine. I'm not going to sit here and promote this post. But if I wanted to write a post about the benefits of Evie AI, let's say that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to write that post. So I would go into my post writer tool over here and I would change the persona to Evie AI. So I would click on Evie AI. Okay. And I would say, create a list of the 9 features of Evie AI. Okay. And now I'm going to do a motivational, informational. I'm going to do informative, an informative post, and I'm going to provide value here. Okay. So I'm going to provide value, create a list of the 9 features of Evie AI. I'm going to choose GPT-4. Again, it's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to write a hook. It's going to write main points. It's going to write a call to action. It's going to do all that for me. You see, it's not just going to, imagine you wanted to write a post for LinkedIn and you weren't sure what to write. You can literally just go to app.eva without a Chrome extension. You don't have to install any Chrome extension. If you want to install the Chrome extension, you're going to get 10 times more features. But even without the Chrome extension, writing a post once a day using this AI tool, and we're going to be adding many more features to this, is next level because this writes it in the format of LinkedIn. LinkedIn has a specific format that you need to have in order for you to be able to get exposure. I wrote a post with Evie AI recently, and that post went absolutely viral. I got 1.7 million impressions on that post. And I don't want to go viral. I always tell people I want the right 1,000 people to see me 1,000 times a year. So if this guy, Dan, who's a financial advisor and a potential client of mine, takes a look at my profile and I want to build a relationship with him in Tennessee, I could build a relationship with him. But if I went viral and I had 10,000 people look at my profile yesterday, I wouldn't be able to connect with those people. I want to be able to build a relationship with them. So I want to build a relationship. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at his posts and I'm going to notice his most recent post does not have a comment. No one left this guy a comment. Poor guy. But I don't have the time to sit down and start writing comments for people. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to establish my expertise with him. I'm going to use an assertive tone and I'm going to use my Joe Applebaum persona. I'm going to use GPT-4, which is a little bit smarter. It's going to read his post and it's going to suggest a nice comment. Now, I'm going to edit the comment a little bit. I'm not just going to let AI just write a comment for me. I'm going to edit it. It's all about creating my reference. And then I'm just going to add a little boom over here. And now I just edited the comment a little bit, made it a little bit better. And I'm the only one from all of his connections. And look at how many connections he has. He doesn't have one connection, he has 7,000 followers. I'm the only one that showed him some love here. You can do that for people. You can show people some love. By the way, in the chat, right, show some love. I'm curious to know who wants to be able to show some love in the chat, right? Show some love. You can show love in the feed. Look at this. I can show love in the feed using my AI. And I'm over here, I'm just going to use 3.5 just to show you the speed of 3.5. Great points, Ellie. Analyzing your success by understanding your why is really important. It's continuous improvement. Not bad. It gives you a pretty good comment. This comment is a pretty good comment. Let me go to my profile just to kind of see who's been commenting. Give a couple of people some shout outs. Go ahead, put in what you do for a living in the chat. And if you want to see all the comments, you click on see all posts, see all posts. And I'm going to show you some more things that you can do in a second. And I'll show you how that post came out. That post is already done. It's over here. I'll show it to you in a second. But I just want to quickly go in here and just see who's been commenting to give you guys a shout out. Okay, so live. Let me click on over here, more recent comments. Okay, hi, Joe. Show some love. Okay, so Margot wrote show some love. Thank you so much, Margot. Really appreciate you. And let's take a look at Margot's profile. I'm going to control click on it. John Lund said he does WhatsApp. Let me look at John Lund's profile. So Margot, first of all, I love your profile. Love what you're doing. Thank you for being a client of some of my businesses, Evergreen and Evie AI and all that stuff. So I really appreciate you being a client. I'm going to drop a comment on Margot's post over here. Guys, all check out Margot's stuff. Drop a comment for her. And I'm going to use the Ajax Union brand. You see that? I'm going to use the Ajax Union brand to drop a comment. So you can choose any brand you want as long as you just change the persona here so that it knows who you are. And that's really one way to promote yourself. As a marketing professional, I understand. I'm just going to delete this so it's a little bit shorter. I don't always like leaving these long comments. Sometimes I want to leave short ones, so I just edit it myself. I don't need to go crazy and have these really long comments over here. Okay. Do you guys see what I just did? I just left a comment. I also can give her a like. So Joe Applebaum liked it, and then Ajax Union liked it as well. So if you post something on LinkedIn, let me guys quickly show you how to post something on LinkedIn. So you see where it says start a post? To start a post, you can click on the Evie AI extension here. If you don't want to use the extension, you can just go here, click on the post writer, app.evieai.com, and then you could just go here and just copy this. I'm going to copy it on the bottom right. There's a copy button. I just copied it. Now I'm going to go into LinkedIn and I'm going to paste it just like that. Imagine having a personal assistant that can help you navigate LinkedIn like a pro. Meet Evie AI. Here are 9 features that make Evie AI your ultimate LinkedIn companion. Number 1, post creation. Number 2, commenting tool. Number 3, direct message replies. Number 4, custom connection notes. Number 5, LinkedIn recommendations. Number 6, profile optimization. Number 7, personas. Number 8, LinkedIn profile storage. Number 9, commenting with company pages. FEI is not just a tool, it's your partner in achieving LinkedIn success. It's like a superpower. Remember, FEI is here to support you in optimizing. Click on FEI to get the Chrome extension today. I'm going to say, check out the comments. I'm going to exit out, check out the comments to learn more and download our Google Chrome extension and try it today for free. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What features excite you the most? Okay, so I just did that. Now I'm going to go ahead and add an image. Okay, so there's lots of different images that I can add over here. I'm going to find a nice image over here that I like. I'm going to click on, let's see, I'm going to click on this image over here. I'm going to press open. Let's just see what comes out over here. I'm going to click on this one. That's a picture of me, an AI generated picture of me. That's fine. And I'm going to press post. Okay. So the total time that it takes for me to write a post like this is so much shorter than it would typically take me to write a post like this because I'm using artificial intelligence. Now, of course, I can customize it in many different ways. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to give myself a like. Now I'm going to drop a comment. I'm going to say, get it today. I'm going to say, get it today. Get it today at evei.com. And please upgrade at app.evei.com/upgrade if you want all the advanced features. Okay. I'm going to press post. Now, I just left a comment, but if I want to have multiple likes on this, I can just change to the company pages that I own and I can just give it likes. So check this out. I'm going to give it likes. I'm going to give it like from Ajax Union. I'm going to give it like from Evergreen. You see that? I'm giving it a like from Evergreen. And what it's doing is it's adding these icons here that make it look nice and sexy. All right. Write wow in the chat if you like this feature. Now I'm going to give it a couple more likes. This is a great way to get a couple likes on your post with a variety of different colors. I'm a very big fan of colors and likes. And I'm going to click on funny because, why not? Now I'm going to go down to Basil the Samoyed. I'm going to drop a Basil comment. I'm going to leave a philosophical comment from Basil because Basil's a philosophical dog. By the way, are you a cat person or a dog person? Let's check the comments over here. See what people have been commenting. I'm going to refresh all my activity here. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys the comments here. I'm going to show you a couple more features that Evie AI has, but I just showed you how to create a post over here. And if you guys want to drop a comment on that post, go ahead, check out my recent post and drop a comment. Let me know what you do for a living or what features you appreciate the most of Evie AI in the comments of that recent post. So check this out. I'm going to press comment and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on most recent just to see what you guys are writing about here. I'm a dog person all the way. Dottie said she's a dog person. I'm going to say boom. Okay, so I'm going to reply to Dottie here. Now I can have the AI write a reply. Love the tool, but I have a concern. Will AI detect this tool automation and restrict your account? Carolina, if you feel like there's any risk of adding a Chrome extension, you don't have to use the Chrome extension to generate posts. You can go to our post writer unrelated to LinkedIn. This is just an AI writer. You can also use the profile optimizer here. You can also use our personas. So unrelated to LinkedIn. Because we don't automate LinkedIn, there is no risk that LinkedIn will ban you because it's not going to detect any automation because you're not automating anything. It's just drafting comments. It's drafting posts, drafting recommendations, drafting messages. It's like an assistant drafting something for you. So to answer your question, Caroline, Unless you're doing some automation that does not comply with LinkedIn's terms, they will not ban you. Now, LinkedIn can ban you for any reason. I have people that have never used automation and they got their account restricted. They were just using LinkedIn too much. I do recommend that if you're going to be active on LinkedIn, that you're actually going to pay for LinkedIn, because LinkedIn, if you have this little gold icon, will not care if you're using LinkedIn excessively if you pay for LinkedIn. So that would be my answer to you. I'm going to try to answer this question over here using the Evie AI tool. So I'm going to hit generate, and it's gonna let's see the type of generation that it creates to answer your question over here. Caroline, great question. Rest assured, EVI operates within LinkedIn's terms and conditions. We prioritize user approval and manual editing before posting. Our aim is to assist, not automate. Dude, dude, hello, hello. If you don't have the time to sit down and reply to every one of the comments that you get, this tool is a game changer. I couldn't have said it better myself. Caroline, I couldn't have said it better myself. Can we get a boom in the chat? Can we get some booms going on over here? I want some hearts. I want some booms. I want some reposts. This gets me so excited. This is why I'm up at 8 o'clock in the morning and just being obsessed over this and going on LinkedIn Live and sharing these tips, because more people need to know about this tool. More people need to be having a voice on LinkedIn. So if you didn't hit that repost button, hit the repost button so more people can actually see this right now. I'm really excited about giving access to this tool to so many people. Eventually, what I would love to do is have all the engaged LinkedIn users be able to learn how to use LinkedIn together with artificial intelligence. Now, one of the things that I love to do is create little communities of people that like to support each other's content. So I copy this link to a post. I click on messaging. You see that over here? And then I go into like a tool. I go into like a little group like this. And then I'm able to just share this post in that group so more people can kind of drop a comment. You see that? And I'm going to drop a comment on Audrey's post over here. Audrey dropped a post 31 minutes ago and she shared it in that group. Nobody liked it. So I'm going to go ahead and like it because I want to support Audrey. Okay. So I'm going to click on Joe Applebaum's persona. I'm going to generate. Now, I'm in the middle of presenting to you. Do you think I have the time to sit there, read her post, and authentically leave a comment? No, but instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the AI summarize the post, understand what it does, make sure that it makes sense. Okay, make sure that it makes sense. Tag her. I understand the importance of AI and regulations. Yes, I do understand. And I know she's always talking about this. Okay, really cool. All right, so now I just gave her some love. This is a client of mine. I need to love on my client. I saved her profile over here. So in order for me to stay top of mind with my clients, my referral partners, and all that to get more business, I need to be taking the right actions. Okay, so I showed you how to create a post and how to post with AI. I showed you how to leave comments. I showed you how to leave comments with a company page. If you want to see all the 9 features, all you got to do is go to my posts and check out the 9 features that I have over here. Okay, because I posted a post that AI actually wrote this gosh darn post over here. You see that? AI wrote this post. Now, I'm going to have Basil leave me a comment. Okay, I'm going to have Basil leave me a comment. Your dream is shaping a reality with Evie AI. The impact you're creating across borders is inspiring. Okay, I read your earlier post. Your commitment to adding value is palpable. Oh my God, look at that. Count me in, tuning on to your live session. I'm going to say, I am live now, Adrian Miller. Okay, I'm live now, Adrian Miller. Hope you see this in time. If not, catch the replay. Okay, I'm going to press copy, reply. I just replied. So, and I replied manually. It takes me a lot longer to reply manually than it does with the AI. But as you can see, I'm actually replying to people. Now, if I want to leave a comment on my own post from my own dog, I'm just going to change to the dog. Remember, this is how you change to the dog. Change to the dog. And now I'm commenting on my own post as a dog. Okay, so I'm going to hit GPT-4, generate. It's going to read the post with the 9 features of Evie AI. And as a chief happiness officer, I can see how Evie AI can bring a lot of joy to LinkedIn users. Okay, seems like a wagtailing good. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to press post. And now my dog just left a comment on my post. If I want my other business, Ajax Union or Evie AI, to leave a comment on my post, I just go to change to Evie AI. I click generate, and this is just to kind of fire start and get a couple more comments going on my post. And again, you can choose your tone, you can choose your goal, you can choose your persona. This is one of the benefits of this. Now, somebody said, Joe, how do you train the AI to know who you are? Okay, so job flow, I'm intrigued by the potential of every AI, blah, 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 blah. I'm excited to see I'm excited to see the technology advancing. I'm just going to delete that and I'm going to write it's exciting to see the technology advancing. Okay, so now Evie AI. By the way, are you guys following Evie AI? Just write yes or no, or I will follow Evie AI. I want you guys to follow Evie AI. We have about 97 followers right now, but I only want authentic followers. I don't want to buy followers. I want real people that are using the tool, that are committed to AI to follow this. So, yes, I can buy 10, 100,000 followers on this and get 100,000 followers on Evie AI, but I don't want that. I want it to be really targeted, real people that are real customers, that I really know who they are, that I'm building relationships with them to follow this tool. So, I'd rather have only 100 followers, but they're real people. So go to linkedin.com/company/EviAI and follow me. I'd love for you to be another follower. I want to get to 100. So I just need 3 more people. Just write I'm in if you're willing to follow me. Love the video. Simple, clean interface. Awesome results. Awesome. Okay, good. All right. So I showed you guys a couple of things. So number one is I showed you how to comment. I showed you how to post. I'm going to show you how to create connection requests using Evie AI. So let's say I go to Alex's profile and I'm a follower of Alex. You see, he has 4 comments right now. I'm going to quickly drop a comment for him using the Joe Applebaum persona. I'm going to be analytical tone, establish expertise related to this particular post. And as soon as the comment pops up, I'm just going to hit insert. I'm actually going to tag him right over here. Your journey resonates with many of whom both sides of the coaching equation. It's a testament to the power of growth. As a CEO and entrepreneur, I've been investing in personal development. It yields great results. Okay, great. So I just did that. I just left him a nice little comment over there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at who else liked his posts. Okay, I see one of my clients liked it. I see another amazing person, Gada. Okay, she helped entrepreneurs create content that converts. I like that. So I'm going to click on her profile and I'm going to send her a connection request. Okay, she happens to be in India, in Malaysia. Okay, so he happens to be in Malaysia over here. That's amazing. I'm going to click on the more button and then I'm going to click on the connect button. You see that? And now I'm going to press add a note and I'm going to click on the EviAI logo. I want collaboration opportunities. I want a conversational approach to my connection request. I'm going to press generate. And what it's going to do is it's going to say, Gada, helping entrepreneurs create content that converts in customers. I experience the social branding connections. Are you open to connecting on LinkedIn? I'm going to do GPT-4 and regenerate. That wasn't a great introduction over there. I didn't like what it said. GPT-3 sometimes is dumb. Okay, Gada, I'm CEO of Ajaxina. I admire your work in content creation. I see potential collaboration. Are you open to connecting on LinkedIn? Oh, much better. Much better. Okay, so Gada, I'm the CEO. Okay, I didn't have to write this. This connection note will make it very likely that this person with 1,000 followers will connect with me and build a relationship with me. You see that? Now, in addition to doing that, 14 minutes ago, she posted something. So, in addition to me leaving a connection request, I'm also going to drop a comment so she knows who I am for sure, because she'll click on my profile and see that we have a pending connection request, which will make it much more likely that she'll accept, especially when she sees that I included a note. So this is a great way for you to be able to stay top of mind with people, tag them so they also get an email notification. And it also shows up in the notifications tab over here. If you click on notifications, you'll see that there's a mentions button. You can see all the people that have mentioned you. You see that? All the people that have mentioned you right over here. So, for example, the CEO of this company, Jacob, I'm trying to build a relationship with him in Denmark. You see that? Jacob Knudsen. He has this tool called Butter, and I want his sales reps to sign up to Evie AI. So what did I do? I dropped some comments and built a relationship with him, and I'm going to keep dropping comments. I'm going to keep dropping comments, keep building the relationship with him, and I'm going to address concerns. I'm going to ask him some questions. This is really powerful. Addressing concerns. Can users be assured that the chosen images aren't stored or used without consent? Oh my God. I love that. I love that. I'm going to press post. I just addressed a concern I have with his software. Do you guys see that? I'm curious to know what you guys do for a living. In the chat, go ahead. Tell me what you do for a living. I'm going to pull up some people and give some shout outs now to people that have been leaving comments on this particular live. So go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you do for a living. I'm curious to see what you guys are writing over here in the comments. I'm going to press more relevant, more recent. Okay, best wishes, way to go. Okay, thank you. I'm going to give you a like. I tried to upgrade GPT-4. I'm on a waiting list. Okay, so GPT-4 is available to everybody inside our app. So inside Evie AI, you can access to GPT-4 with our premium upgrade at app.evieai.com/upgrade. Okay, so you can currently access GPT-4 in because we're using the API. We're not using your account. We're using the API to directly access OpenAI's GPT-4. Yeah, it costs me 10 times more, but you get unlimited access to it for just a fee. So let me know what you guys do for a living. Look at this. Look at these amazing people over here. Dottie, Caroline, Claudia. I'm going to click on Claudia's profile over here to kind of give her a little shout out. Claudia is based in New York City. She has 700 followers. Claudia, you can add many, many more followers by literally dropping comments. So the last time you posted, Claudia, was a month ago. I recommend using Evie AI to create a really nice post. Create a solid post. So check this out. In 2020 was the last conversation we had. If I want to message you over here, I can write over here. I can select Evie AI. I can select instead of birthday wishes, I can do build a relationship because I have a lot of different options of the ways that I can message you, right? So this is a direct message. I'm going to give you a holiday greeting and I'm going to say, check out evieai.com. Okay. I'm going to press generate. Now, it's not going to automatically send you a message. This is not an automation tool. This is a content drafting tool. Hi, Claudia. Hope you're doing well. I just wanted to send you some holiday greetings and wish you all the best. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. By the way, have you checked out evei.com? It's a pretty cool tool and AI assistant. Da, 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 da. Hope you have a good holiday season. By the way, is this amazing? Is this amazing that the AI just wished her a happy holidays and also asked her if she's willing to check out my tool? And all I needed to do was just say, check out my tool and select from a drop down happy holidays. How much time will this save you? And by the way, we dropped this feature today. Today, we dropped this feature. We are adding new features every single day. This feature was dropped today, the happy holidays feature, because the holidays are coming up. I want you to be able to wish all your connections a happy holidays, but you can't use automation. That's the problem. You cannot use automation. But now staying top of mind with people is really powerful. So if I click on messages and you see this message over here that I sent to Claudia, very, very specific, very powerful. This is a very powerful way for you to stay top of mind with people and build relationships with them in a meaningful way. So if you're not using this tool, I just showed you how to direct message somebody on LinkedIn. Now, if I go to my network over here and on the left side, you'll be able to see all my new connections. I have 28,915 connections on LinkedIn. Jeremy's my latest connection. I'm going to press message, happy to connect. I'm going to use Evie AI and I'm going to clarify his role. Okay. I'm going to ask him to clarify his role. What do you do? Okay. Now I'm going to hit generate and let's just see what the AI will draft for me in terms of him. Now, I'm an Evie AI intelligent assistant with superpowers, blah, blah, blah. It wrote a whole bunch of garbage over here. I don't like that. I don't like the garbage that it wrote on behalf of Jeremy. That's okay. I'm going to click again and I'm going to try again. I'm going to go to his profile. Instead of using this, I'm going to use a different persona because I'm using the Evie AI persona. And I'm going to ask him to clarify his role for me so that the AI can basically just ask him a nice little question. I literally just connected with him and I want to understand what he does for a living. So I'm trying this out for the first time. I haven't even tried clarify their role yet, this particular thing, because there's so many different messages that you can send out. So it goes out, reads our whole conversation. I'm going to press insert, and of course, I'm going to edit this. Hi, Jeremy. Great to connect with you here on LinkedIn. I'm Joe Applebaum, CEO of Ajax Union Evergreen. We help companies train. I also developed the software Evie AI. Apart from being an entrepreneur, I'm always looking for ways to innovate in workflows. Looking forward to interaction on LinkedIn. Feel free to intro yourself. Okay. And do you see the way I basically just introduced myself with a nice little thing? Just like that. Boom. So I wrote him a whole little thing introducing myself. I'm not selling him anything. I'm not selling him anything. And I'm encouraging him to introduce himself. And by the way, when I send people messages, I also give my own post like a little thumbs up. Do you see that? My own little thing, a little thumbs up within the DM. That adds a little more oomph. That adds a little more love. Dude, amazing to hear. Vision of things. It's difficult. Blah blah blah. So this guy just messaged me, starting the most complex user cases, namely workshops and training. Okay, so now I'm going to click on Evie AI. I am going to, instead of clarifying the role, I'm going to gratitude for connecting. Okay, and I'm going to be empathetic. I'm going to use Evie AI. Would you be open to checking out Evie AI? I'm going to press generate and let's see if it replies and considers everything that Jacob told me in that post. Remember, this is the CEO of Butter. So I wanted to consider everything that Jacob wrote in that post. I wanted to be grateful for connecting. I wanted to be empathetic and I want to talk about Evie AI. So I'm going to press insert and it's going to say, Jacob, I completely understand the challenges with synchronous collaboration and I admire your vision to fix it. It's a much needed solution today. On a related note, I'd like to introduce you to Evie AI, a LinkedIn AI assistant that's transforming the way we interact on LinkedIn. It's designed to make LinkedIn's connection. Are you open to checking it out? Okay, so do you see that? I'm building a relationship with him. He's replying to me, and he wrote this whole thing. And now I just said, I just sent him this whole thing over here, asking if he's willing to check out my software. And again, this is me, and he already saw it. Look at that. He already saw it. It says seen at 8:45. And let's see if I'm willing. And then I'm going to try to get on the phone with him. No thanks, not for me. No worries. Okay. No problem. He doesn't want to check it out. No worries. I'm still going to build a relationship with him. And eventually I will get him on my side at some point with when I'm leaving enough comments and adding enough value. Okay. He's probably going to be curious and go to my profile and check it out anyway. And again, if you're not getting rejections, if you're not comfortable with rejections, then you're not doing the right thing. Sometimes people are just going to say no, and that's okay. That's totally fine. But the key is staying top of mind with people in a meaningful way, building relationships with them, being friendly, being nice, being generous. That's very, very powerful. So I highly recommend using these tools for those reasons alone. But as you can see, this turns into opportunities. You hit the nail on the head, understanding the customer journey, da da da. Perfect. Okay, I love that. Now I'm just dropping comments. Okay, so my recommendation is to do that. Now, let's say, for example, I come across somebody's LinkedIn profile and I see there's somebody that's interesting. I want to save them. I want to save their profile. How do I go about saving their profile? So, if you go to my Evie AI business networking one sheet on the top left corner of my featured items, you'll notice that I have almost 100 likes on this post over here. You see that? Now, these are people that I have a relationship with and I want to make sure that I saved all their profiles into Evie AI. So, for example, Scott Novus. Okay, Scott Novus is the incoming president of EO Arizona. Okay, I want Scott to introduce me to his learning chair so that Scott could make sure that I come back to Arizona to train everyone on how to use LinkedIn. So, I'm going to save his profile into Evie AI. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add him to a special list called EO. You guys see that EO? All right. So I just added him to a special list. I even summarize his profile. So I have a summary of what he does for a living stored inside Evie AI because it actually stores the summary. And this way I could always come back to it and keep that relationship going. I can then give him a like on his content. I can see his recent activities over here. So it only takes about 15 to 25 seconds to actually um, read the entire post, his entire profile, and give me a bullet pointed summary of what he does for a living. So you see that Scott is an accomplished author. He holds dual degrees in electrical engineering computer systems. He has 15 years experience as founder of Game Truck, 20,000 birthday parties. I did not know that. I did not know a lot of this stuff. And I had dinner with him. That's crazy. Now I'm going to click on see all recent activities and I'm going to drop a few comments for him in seconds. And this is how I stay top of mind with him and how I build relationships in a meaningful way. Okay. So I click here just like that. I click here. I just do it like that. I choose GPT-4. Again, it's going to take a little bit longer than 3, but the comment's going to be a little bit more robust. And as you can see, it actually addressed what he said over there. It said, Scott, your exploration of resonate, quality of the brain's formation flow is thought provoking. I agree that managing our mental energy is crucial. As an entrepreneur, I found the strategic thinking and mindfulness exercises similar to meditation. And now I'm going to add a little bit more. Loved our walk and thanks for taking me to the airport. Okay. There's no way that he's going to think that AI wrote, loved our walk, and thanks for taking me to the airport. And because he thinks that this is me, he's going to question and say, well, maybe he wrote all this. Maybe Joe actually wrote all. Maybe Joe actually took the time to get invested in who I am as Scott. And I am invested in who he is as Scott. That's why I went for a walk with him. That's why I spent time with him. That's why I built a relationship with him. But as you can see, I'm able to stay top of mind with him. I'm the only one of his 2,700 connections that left him a thoughtful comment like this. And you can do that too for your connections. You can be that person. So I showed you a couple of things. If you go to eviai.com, you know you can leave comments. You know you can write posts. You know you can send messages. You know you can customize your connections. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to optimize somebody's profile. Now, do you want me to optimize your profile? Would you like me to go and optimize your profile? Say, pick me in the chat. Go ahead. Say, pick me in the chat. I'm going to click on view profile on my own profile and show you how easy it is, even without a Chrome extension, to optimize your LinkedIn profile. And I have a call coming up in just a few minutes, but I want to do this for a couple of people here. So do me a favor and leave a comment and let me know, right? Pick me or send me a DM. Let's see what Christina said. She said, thank you. I said, you're welcome. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on comments just to kind of see who says pick me. I want to pick a couple of people, but I want to get your consent. As you can see, the comments do not show up here. So what I need to do is I need to go back to my recent activities. I'm going to click on show all posts. It'll load all my recent activities. I'm going to scroll down to this LinkedIn Live. I'm going to click on comments. I'm going to click on more relevant, more recent. Okay, this is a backwards way, but Dottie said pick me. You see? Dottie said pick me. So I'm going to pick Dottie's profile. I'm going to look at her profile. I'm going to go down over here and I'm going to feature her right now. So Dottie's a leadership coach. I'm going to click on this drop down. I'm going to click on summarize profile and it's going to summarize into her entire profile, basically take her headline, her name, what she does for a living. And I'm going to go into app.eviai.com. I'm going to click on profile optimizer. I'm not going to select a persona because I'm not going to go and create an EviAI persona for Dottie, even though I have one before. I'm going to create an informative thought leadership type of persona. I'm going to grab her summary from right over here. You see, I grabbed her entire summary. I'm going to paste her summary into here. Okay, so I gave it bullet points. Okay, now that I have her summary here, and by the way, you can charge people to do this for them. That's crazy. I'm going to go to her about section and I'm going to grab some more information from here. So I'm going to grab her about us right over here, and I'm going to paste her about us right here. Okay. And I have 3,400. I'm going to choose GPT-4, which is a little bit smarter. And what it's going to do is it's going to take all the information that I pasted into here, consider the goal of thought leadership, consider the tone of informative, consider the fact that I did not include a persona here. Okay. So I did not include a persona for this particular profile optimization. If I included a persona, I would consider everything that's in the persona to create this profile optimization. And then what it's going to do is it's going to create a headline and it's going to create different sections for her profile. So let's go to her profile and just read her about section right now. So her about section is nice, but her about section doesn't have sections. You see, it's about, and it's just basically just one big blob of content. What I like to do is I like to break this down into different sections so people can easily read her about section. So it says headline. Her new headline will be organizational consultant, speaker, president of Plainside Coaching and Consulting. And then it's going to have some background information. Hello, I'm Dottie. I'm a seasoned leadership coach, blah, blah, blah. What we do in Plainside Consulting, we diagnose and treat organizational issues before they become toxic. Okay, good. How we do it, our approach is simple yet effective. We help CEOs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. Your next step, and if you are dealing with a bully leader, underperforming teams, or negative feedback about aggressive, okay, call to action. Let's connect. Look at that. Remember, spreading a little bit now in leadership development can save you a ton of time later by cleaning up the mess. Do you see a difference between this right over here, and I'm going to pull it out over here. I'm going to put it on the left, and this over here on the right? Do you guys see a difference? What would you say, in your own words, is the difference between this organized LinkedIn profile and this one, which it does not really, it's good. It's really good content. But is someone going to invest the time that's ADD, and a person who's a little bit ADD, especially a leader, she's targeting leaders, who's a little bit ADD, browsing through half dead on LinkedIn, are they going to have the ability to kind of the Sitzfleisch, I call it, to automatically read this whole thing? Or are they just going to be like, I don't even know what she does and move on? But if it shows it in little bullet points like this is why I like this particular format over here. And again, I can change it from thought leadership to lead generation to branding to marketing services, depending on what you want to offer and how you want to break down your profile. You can have different types of profiles. And also depending on the campaign and your target market, when you train the persona, you can tell it who your target market is, who you're speaking to. And instead of just writing leadership coach, you can write this headline over here that's a little bit longer, because you can leave a headline that's a little bit longer. Okay. You don't have to take the whole thing, but it's pretty powerful. So I highly recommend you guys get involved. It's almost 9 o'clock. I showed you guys that feature over here. There is another feature I want to show you, which is the recommendation creator. How many recommendations do you have in your profile? I'm curious to know in the chat. Let me know right now. How many recommendations do you have? I'm going to move this to the left window here. I'm going to move this to the left window. If you want to upgrade to Evie AI, go to app.eviai.com/upgrade. Highly recommend upgrading. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to press Control-0 on that so you can see everything. We added a new little feature that gives you little tips here. So if you click on the little plus sign, you can go through all these different tips about what you can do. And one of the tips is recommendations. So you see this? I'm going to go to Dottie's profile right now, okay, because we're already talking about Dottie. So I'm going to go to Dottie's profile. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go to Dottie's profile, but first I want to see who's been leaving comments. So let me quickly go over here. I'm going to click on See All Posts. This is the best way to see all the comments that are happening. And if you guys want to learn a particular feature, check out this poll that I recently did over here and try to drop some comments. Okay, so 31 comments. Look at that. I'm going to click on More Relevant. I'm going to click on Most Recent. Dottie said, I love it. Can you email me what you created? Yes, I can email you. I'll actually email you that right now. So I'm going to click on Dottie's profile right here, and I'm going to check her recommendations because I want to leave Dottie a recommendation right now. I think Dottie's amazing. She received 11 recommendations, and as you can see, I never left her a recommendation, and the last time she got one was June. She's given people recommendations, and hopefully she'll give me a recommendation as well today. Dottie. Hopefully you'll give me a but look how easy it is for me to recommend her. So I press recommend Dottie. I'm going to write that Dottie was a client of mine. So, okay, you were a client. Dottie was a client of mine. Okay, and she was the president of the coaching company. Now I'm going to press the Evie AI box, and I'm going to write client relations, customer service, problem solving. What do I want to give her a recommendation about? About professional expertise. Okay, positive impact on company culture. I'm going to do that. Okay. And I'm going to give a philosophical, professional. I'm going to give a professional tone recommendation. Okay. Dottie was a client of mine in my LinkedIn training program, and she showed leadership skills and brought people together. Highly recommend her services. Okay, now I'm going to press GPT-4. I'm going to press generate. Again, I just want it to be just a little bit smarter. And it's going to consider everything that's on her profile right now, everything that I wrote here. It's also going to consider our relationship. Dottie was a client. It'll consider the position. It'll also consider the goal. It'll consider the tone and the persona. Now I'm going to press insert. I had the pleasure of working with Dottie as a client in my LinkedIn training program. Dottie demonstrated exceptional leadership skills and her innate ability to bring people together. Her commitment to personal development. As president of Plain Sight Consulting, Dottie's dedication. Okay, and I'm going to press send. And I just sent Dottie a recommendation so that I land on her profile and add even more value to her. Just write wow in the chat if you're wowed by the ability for you to do that, to leave recommendations for people on LinkedIn. That is extremely powerful. If you guys want to get 50% off this tool, go to app.eviai.com/upgrade. That's EVYAI.com/upgrade. Grab the deal before it's too late. This deal is not going to be available forever. This is the deal that people are grabbing right now to be able to get an entire year of the AI unlimited for half the price. Okay, so it's $180 for the year. It's less than 50 cents a day, and that'll help you be able to do what you need to do much, much quicker. Okay, so that's Dottie, and that's the recommendation I just left for Dottie. I'm going to save Dottie's profile right now. I'm going to press over here, and I'm going to go to EN client, EN LinkedIn clients. She's one of my LinkedIn clients. I'll save it. If I want to be able to view her recent activity, I just click on view all recent activity and I'm able to see all her recent activity and I'm able to drop comments on her recent post. So 19 hours ago, she posted that. I'm going to click comment. I'm going to drop a nice little comment over here. I'm going to address some concerns about who is making decisions. And this way, I'm going to give Dottie a little bit of love on her post and so on. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is something that you would use? Do you think this is something that you think would be valuable? I found that when employees feel their input is valued, they're more likely to contribute. I do. It's exactly how I feel. Do you guys think that this is something that you want to try out? You can try it out for free with no credit card. But if you want to upgrade, I do have a really great deal for you guys to be able to upgrade today to EviAI, app.evai.com/upgrade. Okay, let's check out some more of the comments. Guys, write what you do for a living. If you didn't hit the repost button yet, click on that little repost button. Give me a little heart here. If you haven't given me some love, go ahead, give me a heart here. Highly recommend you guys go ahead and do that. And I'm going to click on see all posts. This way more people can see what we're doing. Send this live replay to people because we're going to have the replay available pretty soon. And I'm curious to know, what questions do you have about this tool? What questions do you guys have about this tool? I'm going to click on more, most recent. I'm going to make sure that I make this big here, just like that. Give me a wow in the chat if you've been wowed so far today. If I added value to you, just write value in the chat. Caroline said, got my upgrade. Congratulations, Caroline. Thank you for upgrading. I really appreciate you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Caroline's profile. You see that? I'm going to check out her profile. I'm going to hit save profile and I'm going to add her to my EviAI premium. You see that? EviAI premium. And because she's engaged, I'm going to write engaged as well. So she's an engaged person. So I have her on a special list now. She's a premium person and she's engaged. Very powerful. I'm going to click on, see, she reposted this video over here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. 2 months ago was the last time she posted. I would love to see you post. So how do you train the AI, Caroline? So this is what I would do to train the artificial intelligence tool, okay? So the first thing I would do is I would go to app.eviai.com, and I'll show you how to do this. You go to app.eviai.com, and on the left side, you're going to see a section called personas. You see it says personas. I click on personas. And you can add a new persona by clicking add persona right over here. Do you see that? It says add persona. I'm going to click on add persona. And you could add your photo, your persona name, whatever you want to call that persona, tags, industry, keywords, tone, and background history. In background history, you have 2,000 characters. I'd recommend using the following format. Let's look at Basil's programming. This is Basil's programming. I would start like this. You are a dog named Basil. You can say you are a coach named Dottie. Or you are you are a fractional CTO and AI advisor named Caroline, whatever. Okay. So you put in your name. And then once you do that, you say, you're leaving comments on LinkedIn in a whatever the tone is that you want to say. I said fun, witty, whimsical way. Make the comments really short so people will smile. Okay. So that's what I wrote there. And then you write your industry, you write your company name. Okay. You write your keywords. You write what you do for a living. You see that? You write who you help, how you help them. You write your skills. Now, if you guys want a full list, right? I want the framework, the full list of what to write. You write your educational background, your goals. If you guys want the full framework, I'm going to give you guys the full framework right now. But I just want to know who is interested in this framework for training the AI. I'm happy to provide you with the framework right now and even show you where it is. Let me just see who is asking for this particular framework. Say, I want the framework in the chat, and I will make sure that I give you guys that framework for the people that actually want it. Not everybody needs that framework, but if you want the framework, just write, I want the framework. I'm going to click on more recent. So Caroline wants the framework. So I'm going to go to Caroline's profile over here. I'm going to click on message, and I'm going to send her the framework. So where is my framework? My framework is on my profile, so I'm going to find it for her, make it really easy. I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to click on videos and I'm going to click on the framework over here. And I'm just going to copy this framework. Here's a framework for you to use. Okay. And I'm going to paste it right over here. Okay. And I just pressed Control Enter and I just gave her the framework here. Okay. I gave Caroline the framework. I'm also going to give her the actual video, the full video right over here so that she has it. I'm going to delete this token, this tracking ID token here that does not need to be here. LinkedIn adds tracking IDs. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to drop this in the message over here for her and just drop it like that. Now, keep in mind that people that sign up to Evie AI Premium will also get a special discount in our accelerator program. So we do have a full day training program and course, and we have a special discount, a 1 day program. We have a special deep, deep discount for the people that are members of Evie AI. Now, this program teaches you all the organic strategies that gave Sarah, and by the way, this should be updated to $500,000 in new business because she just had dinner with me yesterday and she said, Joe, I'm now at $500,000 in new business from the things I learned from Evergreen Networking Training. So if you guys want a deep discount on this program, we have a partnership with Evie AI and we'll teach you everything you need to know, the 52 strategies of LinkedIn over 6 hours in 1 day on March 20th. It's 113 days away, but you'll get access to lots of videos and frameworks and checklists and cheat sheets and so on. So if you want the deal, right, Joe, send me the deal. If you're an Evie AI premium client, you get a deep, deep discount on the accelerator program that we're going to have in March. And you can start learning today. So by the time you come to the accelerator program live and you spend the day with me virtually on Zoom, you'll already be trained and you'll already be able to ask more intelligent questions. We'll help you optimize your strategy, get your brand messaging in order, give you the LinkedIn dashboards you need, teach you how to properly post and engage, and all the different things that you need to know in order to really be successful on LinkedIn. So that's our 1 day LinkedIn Accelerator program. Members of Evie AI that sign up before the end of the year will get a special deep, deep discount. We're probably going to sell out this anyway, so I'm not really promoting it that much. We usually sell out a month in advance. So if you're interested in joining that, I highly recommend you say, I want the deal in the chat, and I will communicate with you the deal. Okay, again, this is not for everybody. I'm not trying to go viral. If I wanted to go viral, I'd put a ton of advertising dollars behind what I'm doing. I'd go on TikTok and I'd go viral. I'm not looking to go viral. I'm looking to be strategic. I actually can't handle a million clients right now because our tool is not perfect. And so I need to be able to make sure that I strategically grow the business in a way where I'm not going to have a bunch of people try it and leave me negative reviews because something didn't work. Instead, I want to fix everything, make it perfect. And then once I have 1,000 people using it and they're really happy and there's no bugs, and it's working really well, and we added all the features that we could possibly add to it, then I'm going to start scaling it and we're going to get to my goal is to really impact 1 million people long term. But right now, I'm really just looking for 1,000 people. I want to make a difference in 1,000 people's lives. I think I can impact 1,000 people. So if you want to be one of the 1,000, just write 1,000 in the chat. I really want to impact your life. I really want to support you. I want to give you the training, the motivation, and the tools and the software that you need to save time, make money, show you what I'm doing. I built a multi-million-dollar marketing agency called Ajax Union for 15 years. We have been servicing clients. We've serviced over 1,100 clients. And I use LinkedIn to be able to get my clients. My top clients that I have, publicly traded companies, successful companies, people that are spending $180,000 a year with my agency, I use LinkedIn and I'm so passionate about making an impact. That's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about making an impact. So on my birthday, I decided that I'm going to go all in and really make an impact with people. So instead of just like making money and being part of an agency, I'm going to make money and make a difference for other people and help them make money as well. Like the average consultant, the average coach, the average Joe, people on LinkedIn that really want to leverage LinkedIn, that really want to have a voice. This is why I created the tool. I watched my mother suffer in the Lower East Side for many, many years, and she didn't have access to these types of tools that you can just literally drop a comment and stay top of mind with a specific tone and a specific goal. And now it's available for LinkedIn users. And again, this is not going to be available forever. Eventually, it's going to be by referral only. Eventually, we're going to do things that really create a sense of community within our tool and limit the amount of people that are using it because I don't need the whole world to use it. I want people that are engaged to use it. So I'm building a community of engaged LinkedIn users that actually want to build a relationship, that actually want to grow. So right now, I'm inviting 1,000 people to join. And if you want to be one of them, just write 1,000 in the chat. I'd love for you to join us. And I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. I know it was a long LinkedIn Live, but for those of you that commented, I really appreciate your comments and sticking along with me. What did you get out of this? What did you learn? I'm curious to know what you learned from this. I'm going to check out the comments, give a bunch of people shout outs. These are real people. These are not just like, oh, TikTok users or just random people. These are real business owners. Okay. So if you want to be one of the thousand, just write 1,000 in the chat. I'd love to support you. Look at this. Send me the deal. Kelly wants the deal. Joe, send me the deal. Send me the deal. I want the framework. I want the framework. Okay, cool. I'm going to make sure to actually build a relationship with you guys in the DM. I see these are first degree connections of mine. So I'm actually going to send you the deal. I'm going to send you the upgrade, and I'm going to give you all the information that you need in order to kind of join me along this mission. If you haven't hit the repost button, if you have not hit the repost button, click on the repost button so that more people can see this. Leave a comment. If you're watching the replay of this, write replay in the chat so I see that you watched a replay. These LinkedIn lives last for a long time. This is one of the ways to be able to have a 1 hour video on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's videos have a limit. So you see these videos over here, for example, this video here, there's limited 30 seconds. So this was user generated content, UCG. Someone found the extension and then posted this on TikTok. She has 10,000 followers and she had thousands of people see this, which was really, really nice. But again, I'm not looking to go viral. It was very nice that I saw it and I shared it and I was very proud of it. Our first piece of user generated content. That was very nice. I'm not looking to go viral. I'm looking to teach people one at a time how to be able to do this. But LinkedIn's videos, you can see they're all short, 3 minutes, 24 seconds, 32 seconds, 47 seconds, and so on. And somebody said, Joe, how do you create these AI avatars? How do you take your photo and make it talk? If you want to learn how to create an image, an avatar like this, say, I want to learn AI, and I'll give you a special deal on our AI mastermind. Once a month, we meet for 3 hours. Again, very few people. I'm not looking to add a lot of people to the AI mastermind. Just people that are really committed to mastering 20 different AI tools. So if you want to learn AI, just write I want to learn AI in the chat and I'll send you information about our tool. Check this out. This is a synthetic media. This is not the real me. And it's obvious that it's not the real me, but it's my cloned voice. It's an image of me. And I just did it with like 2 clicks of a button, and ChatGPT wrote that entire script. So I used 5 different AI tools, one to generate the image, one to generate the voice, one to generate the script, and one to generate the animation, and the other one to kind of edit it and put in the so actually 6 AI tools to write up the captions on the bottom and to add the music and so on and edit the video. So if you want to learn how to edit videos, create images, write scripts, all that stuff, we have an AI circle called the AI Business Development Circle. Just I write I want to learn AI for those of you that are curious and want to learn AI and so on. But even just like replying to comments, right? I want to reply to a comment. If you're not replying to comments on LinkedIn, you're really missing out. I love replying to comments on LinkedIn. People that leave me a comment on LinkedIn, I love replying. You see that? I'm just going to reply to her comment over here. You don't reply to comments on LinkedIn, that's a real big problem. So I highly recommend replying to people's comments. When someone leaves you a comment, just reply to that. And I don't always get a chance to reply to everybody's comments, but with this tool, I'm able to quickly just leave replies to every single person that leaves a comment. You guys saw earlier how I replied to this. Really powerful tool. So I just want to acknowledge all of you for showing up today, for being in my life. Thank you so much for your kind words today. What did you guys get out of this presentation? I'm curious to know what you got out of this presentation. Would love to hear from you. Let me know in the chat. Thank you so much for being with me here today. And looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. For those of you that don't know who I am and you're just kind of joining this, hey, my name is Joe Applebaum, CEO of Ajax Union, B2B digital marketing agency. I developed this crazy tool called Evie AI. My goal is to help 1,000 people use LinkedIn every day to write posts, comments, direct messages, connection notes, recommendations, profile optimization. You can customize Evie AI with a persona. Like I created a persona for my dog. I create a persona for each business. You can save profiles and comment strategically. You can have company pages leave comments and so on. There's a lot of really great features that this has. I wrote this 46 minutes ago, and you saw in this video how I wrote this post. I replied to comments here, like very, very powerful tool. So if you're not using these tools, definitely use them, and I'll see you guys on the next